Hi Leute, willkommen zurück zu Let's Play Max Payne 3. Und beim letzten Mal sind wir hier in New Jersey in so einem Vergangenheitsabschnitt stehen geblieben. Ja, ich komme ja schon. Okay, dann gehe ich hier rüber.
They don't need to second guess us when they're covering all the angles.
Okay, ich kann da vorne mal kurz hin. Kommt man da irgendwie runter? Nee. Kann ich da irgendwie durch oder so? Ich kann hier gar nichts machen irgendwie. Okay, eine AK, die nehme ich natürlich mit. Okay, also ich habe schon eine Pistole, okay. Und eine Uzi. Jetzt sollte ich eigentlich genug Munition auch für die AK haben. Sind hier noch welche? Ach, hier was? Ich bin schon tot. Ey, wie schnell ging das denn bitte? Komm schon, zeig dich. Wo war denn eigentlich hier noch jemand? Ich habe eigentlich sonst niemanden mehr gesehen.
Come on. These chumps have been chopping up cars around the corner from my apartment for the last year. The ex-cop in me clocked it months ago, but the deadbeat in me didn't give a shit.
What the fuck? Oh, shit, it's Tom. Are you serious? Go! There they are! Spread out! Let's move! You're good. I got you.
Ich wundere mich aber irgendwie echt, dass hier niemand die Bullen oder so ruft. Okay, da ist noch einer.
I'm fine with the leather. This don't show the blood so much. Might make the pain of leaving somewhat easier.
Okay, ein goldenes Waffenteil. Hier ist zu, okay. Also natürlich noch mehr.
end.
But you knew your way around these parts.
Let's just get over there.
Yeah? Think you need a hand?
No, do you? Let's go, amigo.
You like that?
Should be a bit quieter in here.
Yeah, it's nice. Yeah, I can see why you'd want to leave this place, Max. It's real charming.
Isn't it?
So look, I got some friends in Queens. We can stay there for a few days.
Queens.
You want a job yet, Max?
So here we were, miles up the Tietze River, looking for what we did not know.
Max. You listening? Max! So like I was saying, I think they're a group called the Crashapre.
Why'd you tell me they were called the CS?
They are. I mean, Fabiana. She was kidnapped by the CS. The guys that crashed that little party at the stadium, they were a group of paramilitaries.
You'll have to forgive me for not being able to follow all this.
You're not supposed to follow it. The government can't even follow it. It ensures that no one's ever guilty.
So why'd they do it? Bust us at the stadium.
Somebody told them we were gonna be there with a whole lot of money. Anyway, the money's gone. Just hope we can get the girl back.
Yeah, me too. Wonder where the hell she is.
You know there's a harbor about a half a mile up? She's gotta be there. This is a known Comando Sombra area.
You know, if I've been doing my job properly, we wouldn't be out here in the middle of nowhere looking for some broad who got pinched on my watch.
That's what we tell ourselves, huh? It's all our fault.
No, I'm serious. By the time they grabbed the girls, I was half cut. I ain't slipping, man. I'm slipped. I'm a bad joke.
Max, we work private security. We're all ex-soldiers, ex-special forces, ex-cops, ex-good guys. We all have our reasons why we became ex. Maybe now we can put things right, okay?
So that was it, was it? Say the magic word and be absolved of your sins. If only shit were that simple, I'd have done it years ago. Me, I've been stuck in the past so long I'd forgotten what year it was.
Hey, Max, quit your daydreaming. This is it. It's over there. I'm gonna cut the engine. Glide in.
Don't go anywhere.
Okay, wir haben einen Schalldämpfer. Kann man nicht vielleicht irgendwie schleichen oder so? Oder ist das einfach nur ducken?
Looked like Passos had brought us to the right place. That was the chopper the Comando Sombra used to escape the nightclub attack. If Fabiana wasn't around here, then at least someone that knew where she was had to be. Here I was, some hopped-up gringo a long way from home, making trouble the only way I knew. As the weather worsened, I caught a glimpse of the rusted shells of previous lives that had been lived out here in this swampy shithole, and I wondered if I would end up the same way, or what would happen to that girl I was supposed to protect.
Okay, hier ist irgendeine Lagerhalle. Kann man vielleicht aufs Schloss schießen oder so?
I had no idea what lay ahead, and as much as part of me would rather be anywhere else, I knew this was where I had to be. I felt responsible. I just had to fix the situation, right here.
que eu sempre fico uma parte de mim.
Já te falei pra tu parar de reclamar e fazer do trabalho, mano.
I couldn't understand them, but I didn't have to. Cheap hoods are the same from here to Timbuktu. The slab of meat on the boat was clearly the boss. Serrano, they called him. And it seemed that our suspicions were correct. Fabiana was here, somewhere further ahead. I had to find her quickly and quietly if possible. Last thing I wanted was a party with these clowns.
Okay, warte, ich könnte doch hier drauf schießen, oder?
So far, I'd managed to keep a low profile, a bit out of character for a guy who's only comfortable with a bottle of whiskey or a gun in his hand.
Ist der Typ wirklich tot? Okay, jetzt auf jeden Fall.
I kept moving toward the signs of life, rubbing them out as I went along. I'd seen enough to know that Fabiana was at least alive, if not exactly well. Her captors didn't look like they were quite the kind and gentle type. I had to find that room quickly.
Nossa, eu não tenho. Tem sim, cara. Para de mentira. Vai se fuder, cara. Vai tomar no meio do cu. Eu vou te meter bala, hein. Vá se fuder, porra. Oi, Dani, você tá aí? Você tem um cigarro?
Ja, was kann ich tun? Oh, shit, die sehen mich ja direkt.
I didn't want to think about what would be happening on that video feed now. Just my own imminent cameo.
Okay, hier sind nochmal Pillen. 5 Stück habe ich jetzt, also 5 Dosen. Warte, eine Uzi habe ich ja auch noch. Ich habe hier sogar Licht.
I had to keep moving. I hoped that I'd find Fabiana sooner than later, if at all.
Oh, schon noch einer. Okay, eine AK, die nehme ich auf jeden Fall mit. Warte mal, ich glaube, ich konnte da hoch. Nee, geht nicht. Hier vielleicht? Hier ist ein goldenes Teil von der Waffe, glaube ich. Hinter mir war hier noch einer. Oder hat mich da nicht irgendjemand getroffen? Okay, hier ist noch einer. Okay, niemand mehr, glaube ich. Oh, hier. Kann man hier rein? Nee, die Tür ist zu.
That was the chair that she had been held in. I had just missed them.
a dor. Com a idade vem a dor. É dor de cabeça, dor de estômago, dor na virilha, dor nas juntas, dor de ressaca. É por isso que existe Interfectum. Interfectum é um analgésico forte para a dor forte.
This is INC.
We have reports of more violence erupting in Panama, where citizens are still reeling from this attack 2 months ago. Colombian paramilitary group United Souls of the People, or AUP, have been waging a campaign of violence and terror in the area around Bastidas, despite government attempts to stabilize the region. Staying in Latin America, an explosion of violence in Brazil's largest city, Sao Paulo, as much publicized initiatives to stop feuding between favela gangs and the police have completely failed. Some local activists blame much of the city's problems on the activities of right-wing groups Cracha Preto and Nova Garda, who they accuse of vigilante-style attacks in the areas of the city where police have lost control. Some human rights organizations report a slew of missing persons in the city, a topic that many observers say local law enforcement isn't taking seriously. This turmoil is shaping up to be a hot topic in next year's mayoral election. Right-wing candidate Victor Branco was once a frontrunner, but is now falling behind in the polls. Well, there may be some political storm clouds out there, but the sun is shining in many regions today. Over to Marisol with the weather.
Here we go again.
Okay. Ich finde es wäre echt cool, dass man immer hier Fernsehen kann und auch andere Sachen noch machen kann in der Welt. Und die Kamera. Nicht sonst irgendwas untersuchen oder so. Nicht mal die Pistole mit Schalldämpfer.
There she was, right in front of me. The drunk fool in me wanted to make a play. But I had just about enough sense to know that I'd end up with another dead girl in my arms if I did.
Não, velho, não. O irmão já falou, velho, ele quer ela inteira. Aí, isso é jogar dinheiro no lixo, hein? Caralho, cara, tá virando uma cilada essa porra, mano.
Okay, kann ich vielleicht irgendwo drauf schießen oder so? Im Boot kann ich, glaube ich, nichts machen. Alter, wer sieht mich denn hier bitte? Oh shit. Alter, wie hat er mich denn bitte gesehen? Oh shit, den hab ich gar nicht gesehen. Bilder untersuchen. Hinweise.
I opened the door to the next circle of this low-rent hell.
Hier glaube ich nochmal kurz hoch. Vielleicht ist hier noch irgendwas. Nee, so eine Tür, die zu ist. Okay, noch mehr. Ich gehe mal hier oben weiter. Kommen die hier rein? Boah, shit, eine Granate. Okay, noch eine Granate. Okay, wie viele Granaten haben die denn? Toll, keine Munition mehr. Hier sind noch welche. Alter, wie viele sind das denn? Boah, shit, weg hier. Oh shit, wie viele sind das denn noch?
I hadn't seen Fabiana in a worrying amount of time, but at least I wasn't following a trail of her fingers.
Okay, hier geht's dann, schätze ich mal, weiter. Gut, ich sag mal, das war's mit dem Video. Danke fürs Ansehen und tschüss.